We are KEXP here at 90.3 FM, KEXP.org from our studios here at the Seattle Center campus. And man, I am very excited to bring back local bands as if you've left. You've never left. Stag is here live on KEXP.
Where would you sleep if you had nothing to find? No sign of life when you're down. No sign of life to figure you out. How can you speak? There's nothing to say. And what can you breathe when it's been taken away? No signs of life when you're down. No signs of life to figure you out, figure you out. Standing there like a cloud.
KEXP Stag live here in the studios. You can't stop Steve Mack. You can only hope to contain him. One of the more fun frontmen you will ever see here. Always appreciate the effort.
And in lavender double knit polyester.
That was my next thing. First off, you look great. And thank you for bringing me.
Yes, we have John in his honorary Stag jacket. It's nice. Avocado flavored. It's beautiful.
It's like I won the Masters in 1971, and I've grown out of it. So it's
only in the arms. There you go.
Time to lay off those free granola bars in the green room.
That's what happens, man. Public radio. All right, we got Stag here in the studio. So many things to catch up with you with. First off, it struck me yesterday hearing one of your songs on KEXP as I was driving around our city, because that's all we do now is sit in traffic. It really felt like the band that I've listened to for a long time have really hit their stride on this record. Just your vocals and the songwriting and the music just have all come together, the production.
Yeah, it's only taken 8 years. Imagine that. You know?
The other albums are good, right? But I feel like you've nailed it on this record. Like, it's been leading up to this. So
indeed.
Tell me a little bit about...
Well, we got super lucky. This time around, we knew we had a really great batch of songs, and we thought, you know what, let's just stretch a little bit, and let's just really let's reach out to a producer we really appreciate and just say, hey, would you consider working with us? And so we focused in on John Agnello, and we just literally sent him an email and called him. And to his eternal credit, he wrote back and he's like, hey, you guys are good. I would love to work with you guys. And we were kind of, surprised. So we're like, oh, wow, he wants to do it. Now what do we do? So he came out. We worked on the songs a little bit more together. We ended up going out to Hoboken to record it because he's got a great studio out there, Water Music. And it was just so fun to go out there and literally, usually we do this stuff on evenings and weekends, and you're in there and you got to make dinner for your kids, and then you got to go out and record for, a couple of hours and back to put the kids to bed. And this time we got to go out there and just be musicians and focus on it. And, the results show it that we really were able to realize the vision that we've always had.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, definitely hit your stride. It makes sense. You have time to be able to do that. And John has produced everything from Sonic Youth to Dinosaur Jr. and Screaming Trees and others.
Yeah,
So
Kurt Vile and
Kurt Vile,
Waxahachie record that you guys are playing the heck out of right now.
Yeah, super talented. And then some of the songs, did you work with some local friends as well?
We did, actually. We did a couple of songs, The Bedazzler and Runner. We recorded with our good friend Jack and Dino, who we love working with. And this time we took him out to Vashon and mixed him with Martin Fevier, who all of us in this room have worked with a million times in the past. And that was super great. So we'd actually, we'd set the bar pretty high with those songs and that single. And it was just great that John was like, cool, let's just go and let's match those and go from there. So
no, we were real lucky that Mike McCready from Pearl Jam asked us to put a 7-inch out on his little label, Hockey Talked. And so we recorded those 2 songs for that, and those came out on a vinyl release, and then they've been re-encapsulated into this record.
Mike's been putting out some great singles, too.
He has.
It's really cool to see.
He's a patron of the arts.
He is. We went out to see a show out at Easy Street of one of the artists he'd put out, and he was out there with his records, like bringing them in like any other label head there. Please sell my records. So it's cool to see. Talking about shows too, you guys are actually going to be leaving the country and playing some shows?
Indeed.
Yeah, tell me about that.
There is it's supply and demand, John. There's a very limited supply of the rock that we can deliver.
Sure.
And so Europe called and said, we need the rock. Can you please come over? And we said, well, okay. So yeah, we're headed over there. We're going to go be playing in London and Dublin and hanging out there for a whole week. And I can't wait.
Yeah,
and we're really excited because our buddy John Auer from the Posies, who lives in Paris now, is coming over and playing both shows with us. So
yeah, I saw John last time he was here, and he's doing great. I love seeing that. And Steve, is it sort of a homecoming for you? Can you talk about the band that you're known for, and you played over there quite a bit, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, that's the, everyone, when we'd announced we were playing, they're like, you're going to play Petrol songs? That Petrol Emotion. I'm like, well, actually, no. But we did kind of reach out to those guys and said, oh, what do you. They've got a new band, which is amazing, called The Everlasting Yeah. And we were asking them if they would play with us, but they're just on hiatus right now. So they can't play with us at the moment. So that was the only letdown to that. But yeah, I mean, so we were, obviously, London was our hometown, so we're big there. And since the other guys are all Irish in that Petrol Emotion, we were always, relatively popular in Dublin. And so can't wait to go back there and just see hundreds of old friends.
Yeah, good for you. And we should tell people there is a show back here in the Northwest. A Tractor playing on November 11th. I have to say, I feel like I'm saying the Tractor every other band I play. They're doing a hell of a job. Just shout out to our clubs.
They are.
I should mention that.
I actually played there on Tuesday night with Celine Vigil and with Big Business, and it was great. It was like a Saturday night on a Tuesday.
Hey, Ben, you got me those songs. I really like them. Can you tell me more about that project really quick?
Sure. Just my friend Celine Vigil, who is the singer in 7 Year Bitch.
Yeah.
Her and I started collaborating, and we have a record that's coming out in November that hopefully you guys will be hearing more of soon.
Yeah, good. One thing about this record too, and it's hard on the on the video later you can see this. Can you tell me about the picture on the cover of the Stag record?
And the single.
I love it.
So Ben found this photographer. So we were just looking for just really strong imagery.
Yeah.
And we knew that with the Bedazzler, it had this really strong 70s vibes. Like, let's just find a really great picture from the 70s. And Ben found the most amazing picture. This woman, Meryl Miser, was a photographer back then, and she has this amazing catalog of black and white photography. She's like the Charles Peterson of the disco era in New York. So there's lots of action in them. People are like happy and enjoying themselves. So once we reached out to her and said, would you consider letting us? And she was thrilled. She's like, yeah, that would be great. And we're like, well, what do you want? She's like, well, can you send me some copies of the record? Yes, we can.
Yeah.
And we loved it so much, and we got so much positive feedback on the 7-inch that we went back to her and said, hey, can we grab something for the album? And she said, yeah, please.
Yeah, I mean, we could not have found a better photo. That's amazing. Yeah. And we kind of came up with the title. We were joking about that Bruno Mars song, Uptown Funk, and I was like, we're more like a Midtown Sizzler than an Uptown Funk, being the restaurant. So that's kind of where it came from. But it turned out well.
We're more like a Midtown Sizzler. Now I like that title even more.
Oh, yes.
That is very good. Yes. And it's cool that you were able to get the music before the imagery, that it wasn't something you just found that fitted, but she actually heard your record, right? That's
cool. We obviously sent the stuff out to her. Like, well, what do you think? And she was like, oh my God, it's great.
That's great. Again, Stag's going to be heading out to Europe and then back here for a show at the Tractor on November 11th. Again, Midtown.
The one thing I would mention about that show's with Goodness. It's their record release show, a reissue, and I think there's literally only like 5 or 10 tickets left. So if that's something you want to come to, you should get on the website today.
Is that the vinyl release?
The vinyl release.
Yeah, we had them. We had our friends from Goodness come by and talk about the campaign they had for people to get. It's very cool, and we love those guys. So, all right, more songs from it. You all ready?
Yeah.
All right, it's Stag live.
This one's called Figure You Out. It's off of Midtown Sizzler.
With a smile, leading by a mile, and I'm curious, what's up with you now? Puzzles and miles connecting as we go past, and I'm curious where your heart is now. How are the lights on fire? I can figure you out. Yeah, I can figure you out. I can figure you out if you give me a chance. Caught by surprise, what's that in your eyes? Do you ever think about game over? There's nothing these days I can trust. I can figure you out. Yeah, I can figure you out. I can figure you out if you give me a chance. Figure out. Figure out. Coy with a smile, leading by a mile. I can figure you out. Yeah, I can figure you out. I can figure you out if you give me a chance. I can figure you out. Yeah, I can figure
Stag live here on the morning show here on KEXP. And
I have no idea if I hit that last note. My headphones suddenly went kazooie.
No headphones can contain you, Steve Mack.
All right. Well, it was close. It was close. It had heart.
Have you considered taping them to your head?
It's not that. No, it's not these. It's down there. It's a wire thingy. It's electrons.
Got
you know,
it. Okay.
something like that.
I'm just throwing.
Are they
advice.
working again?
You got it?
Yes.
All right.
They seem to be.
All right, you ready?
Are you ready to talk about men in capes?
Yes. Yeah. By the way, I haven't even.
We brought many guests here today.
I was thrown off by the yellow suit and my own avocado-colored jacket that I
Flavored.
I didn't even notice there was a horn section wearing capes.
Yes, exactly. Well,
Things you hear on KEXP,
Yes.
by the way.
So, you know,
wanna introduce the
those
band?
of you who are familiar with what we've done in the past, it's,
Yeah.
you know, 5-piece rock. And we've always, you know, aspired to bigger and better things. And we're all big brass fans. So we brought some brass in on this last record, and then we brought keyboards in. And so we've brought them here for you today. But let me just sort of go around in a circle. So in the banana-flavored suit here is John Randolph. In the avocado-flavored suit is John. John works
good to
here.
be here.
He's a good guy.
Yep.
We've got Billy Stover over on keyboards here. Rick Pentilla. I knew I was going to get it wrong. Rick Pentilla on trumpet. Max Rose on tenor sax. And then Ben London here on our guitar. Rob is hiding behind the robot camera on drums. And then, of course, Pete Everett on the stand-up bass.
So this is our horn section, otherwise known as Cape Fear.
I have nothing else. You win.
We've got one more for you. We're gonna end with the song that people at a sister radio station, FMU, out in New Jersey, I love. They play it every week out there, and they're like, "Who is this band? This is the greatest lost band in the world." And our friend is like, "No, actually." They're Stag. They're actually playing now. So this is for all you FMU listeners out there, along with the KEXP listeners, all of us are sisters and brothers in public radio. This is called The Bedazzler. There's not enough sunshine in the world. I'm the Bedazzler. On your jacket, on your back pocket, I'm the Bedazzler. Light you up like a million stars, spotlight shining straight from Mars. Yeah, I'm the Bedazzler. Debonair, a solar flare, I'm the Bedazzler. Strut the hall like a disco ball, I'm the Bedazzler. Like champagne right to the brain, you're never ever gonna be the same, 'cause I'm the Bedazzler. I'm the Bedazzler. You look so good, don't leave me alone. I'm the Bedazzler. No human being can resist my charms. Sequins up and down my arms. Yeah, I'm the Bedazzler. I'm the Bedazzler.
says rock is dead. As long as Stag is here, it will never die. Nice work. That was great.
Thanks for having
Thank
us,
you so
John.
much.
Cape Fear over there was good. Nice work over there. I like that a lot. Midtown Sizzler, the name of the album, one of the best songs of the year is that one, Bedazzler. Great work, you guys. Anything else we're missing? You're going to Europe. You're playing the tractor. You got a record out. You look great. What? We're done?
Yeah.
Is that it?
We're middle-aged and loving it.
That's what it was. Nice work. Big thank you to everybody here at KEXP for putting these in studios together, our video team, our audio team, and of course, the people who donate to KEXP. Without you, there are no sessions, so we appreciate your support. Get out there now, support KEXP. You know, we have these new Bowie unicorn t-shirts.
Are you kidding me?
They're kind of your color.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's half Bowie, half unicorn. It's Bowie corn.
I'm in. I'm in.
So there you go.
Is that for Halloween, like candy corn?
It's sort of, but not gross. So it's really great. So get those now, KEXP.org. Tomorrow we'll have more local music as Noah Gunnarson's coming by the studio. So supporting local music, very important to KEXP, and I know to you as well.
And isn't the pledge drive coming up?
It is starting.
So everybody should
evening.
donate to that.
That's what I'm
as well.
saying. And we have
yeah.
our countdown of the top songs ever on KEXP.
So we'll be number one, right? How much do we have to donate to be number one on this?
It's $600,000.
All right. Well, we'll see what we have in the couch.
Kickstarter. Kickstarter. Here we go.
All right, I got to go, and Cheryl's up next. I'll see you tomorrow. This is KEXP Seattle.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.